Daniel stood at the bus stop and checked his phone again. No signal, no battery warning, just a black screen. He sighed and looked around. The city was quieter than usual. It was late afternoon and the sky was turning orange and pink. Most people had already gone home. Daniel normally liked this time of day, but today was different. Today, he was lost. Daniel had moved to the city only 3 months ago. He knew his neighborhood well. But earlier that day, his boss had asked him to visit a new client across town. Daniel agreed because he wanted to make a good impression. The meeting went well. The client was friendly and everything was clear. But when Daniel left the building, he realized something was wrong. The street didn't look familiar. He walked for 10 minutes, then 20. Every road looked the same. Tall buildings, small cafes, busy streets, and unfamiliar signs. Daniel tried to use his phone, but the battery died. Now he stood at the bus stop, hoping the right bus would arrive. A woman sat next to him. She was reading a book and sipping coffee. "Excuse me," Daniel said. "Do you know which bus goes to River Street?" The woman looked up and smiled. "River Street? That's far from here." Daniel felt his stomach drop. "Really?" "Yes," she said. "But don't worry. You can take the number 18 bus. It will get you close." "Thank you," Daniel said. "I've never been to this part of the city." "I could tell," she said kindly. "You look confused." Daniel laughed. "I am." They sat in silence for a moment. The bus stop was quiet, and the streetlights slowly turned on. "Are you new here?" the woman asked. "Yes," Daniel said. "I moved here for work." "That's brave," she said. "Starting over in a new place isn't easy." Daniel nodded. "Some days are exciting. Some days are exhausting." The number 18 bus arrived with a loud hiss. Daniel stood up. "This is me," he said. "Thanks again." "You're welcome," she replied. "Good luck." Daniel boarded the bus and found a seat near the window. As the bus started moving, he watched the city pass by. Shops closed. Restaurants filled with people. Lights reflected on the glass. He felt tired but also calm. After 20 minutes, the bus stopped. "End of the line," the driver said. Daniel stepped off the bus and looked around. This place also felt unfamiliar. He took a deep breath. "Okay," he said quietly to himself. "One step at a time." He started walking. He passed a small grocery store, a park, and a group of children playing soccer. Finally, he saw a sign with a familiar street name, River Street. Daniel smiled. He walked faster now, recognizing buildings and corners. When he reached his apartment, the lights were already on inside. He unlocked the door and stepped in. Home. Daniel dropped his bag on the floor and sat on the couch. The day had been long and he felt tired but proud. He had asked for help, he had stayed calm, and he had found his way. Sometimes, taking a long way home teaches you more than the short one. If you enjoyed this story, listen again and try to repeat the sentences. Learning English takes time, but every step counts.